Remember EU267? I inherited the guild Eclipse and made it Knight Rider. In EU289 I got named Commander or Vice President back in the days. Now here in 323 I am the guild president right after Yo-Yo quit. I hope this quitting is temporary, I cannot know it. But at this stage I need to take over the guild, obviously. So if he wants to come back, in that case he will take back presidency. Let's see what kind of changes I expect to make when this happens, because this may happen to you that you get a guild president role and you have no idea what to do. First things first, this was a mistake to keep Solved as vice president. He has quit for 12 days. So this means appoint, checkbox is gonna be just member, confirm. I have some idea about who the vice president should be. Some players who have been there for a while and have been doing good things. One of them is this player and Yassin and Megalodon. Not just because of arena positions, but because of Holy City and other places. Butcher Sabina is not necessarily one of them at this stage, because based on his strength, or was it the other player? He wasn't even in the top 10, let's see. So yeah, Blade Ashes. Logged in 16 days ago. Like, why is this player still a commander? So appoint, member, confirm. Obviously. Then we just have members at the moment. Let's see. Who is... yeah, Yassin. And this player just joined us. So, good question. I can have, I think, 2 vice presidents. Appoint vice president. By the way, this name is not advantageous. Chinese characters, Japanese characters, Cyrillic characters, everything else. The problem is, you see it with him, right? That when you go appoint, next to the V0, this is his name. While if you go to Chapel, appoint, the full name is displayed. Okay, this is a bug, and the reason why you're at a disadvantage if you use non-Latin characters is that in the Devil Rock Paper Scissors game, Angel Devil Rock Paper Scissors game, when you trade cards, your name won't be displayed. So use Latin characters, or at least start with Latin characters or numbers. You can also start numbers and then you do the Cyrillic afterwards. Nothing against any characters, by the way. All languages are great. Now, who was the other one? Yassin. Appoint vice president. And there was another one. Nimwing has been quite good. The problem, he was like really well off, but he somehow fell back to position 16. I know why. He was ahead of me. I know why he fell back. He forgot to click here and forgot to register for 2 straight seasons, and then you just click on this tree and you get 500,000 to 800,000 extra power. This is why. So I cannot trust like guild functions in here, but there is a commander position still up for grabs. And by the way, this guy, used to run his own guild. So obvious. I could make Chapel a commander, but why? I have a function already, so this is the account that I play. Let's see. Megalodon, it was the other one I wanted. Appoint commander. Alright, I added the positions. And then a mail. So change guild functions or updates. So basically I updated the guild functions. Commanders and vice presidents have been updated. Please ask if you have any questions. Good. Because you know that these are important. And then we'll do a recruit. Alright. So that's the idea. And we'll continue running the show. We will miss Yo-Yo a lot, especially in some of the game modes where he dealt a lot of damage, because his Yorogumo is not gonna, well, it's gonna be missed after a while. But the show will go on. This is very much like a company where leadership changes. And the new leaders will be able to do good things as well. So that's what I'm counting on. And then we just execute as usual. So we do all the game modes, everything else. I'm not used to being the strongest on the server already on level 74. So this is new to me as well. I usually got strongest around like level 95. There may be a vacuum effect that someone will buy first place. This usually happens that when there is a power vacuum, someone is sucked in. So let's see what to do. Because, you know, this is 12 days after Solvet quit. So we've been on idle for a while. I usually click on these events just to see what else is needed. And especially here, collect candy. Because I haven't done some of the things. It's just night maintenance, basically. That's what I'm doing. Guild reward packs. They may be worth sending because of the reason that we need Eternity Adamant for 2 champion weapons. So I will send guild reward packs and I'll check if anyone... There you go, you got the diamond. But why? Why did you do this? I think it was yesterday and today. Today I understand because you quit, but yesterday I don't. Maybe he already had this in mind. Hopefully this is not final, this quitting. But if it is, then it is. What can we do? But yeah, I understand that. Now, spell scrolls. This is still my best hero. So I'll refresh masteries. This is attack speed of offensive units. I need the caster and defensive. And I have 5 options to get some healing. I want heal, but not basic healing. Come on, expert healing. Okay, it didn't happen. I'll upgrade Tazar, for example. We just need 200. It's done. I need all these resources for the new heroes, by the way. That's why I'm not doing this. Purchase? What do you want to purchase? Oh god. That's the problem with this event, by the way. This happens almost monthly lately. And you have so many things to click. Campaign 10 times. Yeah, I haven't done that. Artifact, I haven't done that. Okay, it's done. campaign. Reset. And we're moving on. Now, sometimes I make a mistake of just pressing confirm because that's what I'm conditioned to do after level 90. Here, we still need to fight 3 times after level 12, so get all the buffs. And now level 13. Our new vice president used to be guild leader, so he should know some things. Oh, and the special effects are still there. I recommend turning off the special effects so that you see a bit better what is going on. But anyway, that's 13th. Level 14. Our other VP. And then 15. This is quite straightforward. Get the Heaven Cast stones. And then Chapel is the hardest one because he has hero armor +1 and I don't. I'm still trying to collect divine gear, but I'm getting duplicates. So if you see problems with like defeating Chapel, that's the reason. Here it's a bit easier because the positioning of the units is bad and these opponents are generally weaker. So I'm done with more than 10 fights, in fact 15. And we got everything on the last day, we will see. I would love to get the hero tokens. So, meanwhile, we'll move on. Arena, at this stage, first or second, it's the same thing as before. And then I don't really need to continue with these. Like manually. I did level 12 of... oh, Demon, good. Level 12 of Conflux Plane yesterday, and I'm not at level 13. Question is if you're gonna reach level 75 or not. In here. It's possible, it's not that far. Emblem refresh. We don't need any of these that badly. Confirm. And we'll take Everlasting Secret any day. This is great, 200 XP. What, aren't we moving on? No. Okay, we will most likely because I have 222 energy. I've done everything that I had to do here. So let me see the awakening status. It's done. So all I need to do is focus on the units themselves. Come on. They're all in good shape. And at this stage I know and I understand that I would need to upgrade the talent, but now I refuse to do it until I absolutely have to because I get competition or the ×100 button appears. I want the ×100 button. I would recommend the development team to add the ×100 button around like level 50 already or 40. This is unlocked on level 32, so on like 45 we understand and we do the ×100. it's unnecessary to have to press like times 10 so many times. It's pointless. Okay, so then I will need to get some more of these and these. Okay, and maybe these. I think I was farming the wrong books, but they will be useful elsewhere. Now it's 22. Level 74. Let's see if you can do anything else. Ancestr's Blessing, it won't help. Could do the Guild Miracle. I expected to get some more of a lead here, so like level 13 will do, and then I will level up the rest. But it doesn't give us XP. They just need very little XP. So once in a while, today, for the sake of understanding where the power difference comes from, I will make the 50 diamond mistake of purchasing a third. Normally I would not do that if I was playing competitively, like super competitively, because 2 is enough. Whatever others have been doing, like Solveig was like level 73, I think, yeah. But it was 12 days ago, just imagine. And Yo-Yo 76. I catch up with him in 3 days. I would have caught up with Solveig in like 7 days or so. We got the energy. I'm gonna go to the Wyvern. And yes, it's like past midnight, so there you go. And we got the level up. Level 75. So in this case, you level up first. Many units. And I think what we're gonna get is the backup formation. And I'll tell you what to do with the backup formation really soon. I just level up some of the units. These are still filler units. I don't have to rush. There you go, level 75. Rank up doesn't hurt either. Here either, because we're gonna get a 6-star unit quite soon. I would love to awaken him so that we get some more chances of getting good units. And I'm doing this on purpose, especially for charging units. You'll soon understand why. So all these charging units are gonna be leveled up. And potentially ranked up as well, as much as I can. Weapons are updated, also as much as I can. There you go. Now I can invest some energy into it. We got 120 energy, but after the level up we got some more. Done. And we'll make it orange. Orange is the important. There you go. And I'm not gonna upgrade, not gonna do anything. I just leveled up. Fine. The new thing on this level is gonna be here in the arsenal. It's called backup. So in backup, you will have a formation and a support. Yeah, that's fine. So support is here, that's done. I cannot have adjutants because I don't have any 4-star heroes, but I can have backup. That's the only formation that I can use. That's why we were upgrading the charging units only. So in this case, you deploy the units that are not parts of your main formation. I would recommend starting with the Shark Trainer, then the Hellhound. No, actually not. Hellhound is supposed to be last. Shark Trainer is supposed to be second. And the Cavalier is supposed to be first. Why? Because the Cavalier goes to the front and it stuns the enemy. Then comes the Shark Trainer and deals the damage, and if it dies, the Shark will still deal damage. And well, the Hellhound, well, it's an Inferno unit, fine. This is the only formation we can use. And you either move it down or up. I move it here. Why? Because my units are at the bottom usually. So it's like in charging position. Straight up. And you have to press use, otherwise it's not used. And then let's see the power creep that we got. There you go. I told you that we're not that far. 25, like 250,000. In terms of power, in terms of real utility, we are really, really, really far because we don't have good heroes, we don't have a lot of things. So this is the big power creep for level 75. We're done with all these. Don't forget to click this for the 10 diamonds. And once in a month you may even shop. Don't forget to get these challenges. The album mission now is fortunately part of the steward. And yes, I was pulling some artifacts and I kept on pulling. And I'm considering doing the 420. And what do I need for the 420? Let's see the artifacts. I have 21, so I still need about 200. How? I have the diamonds for it. I buy the 500 every day. I buy the 750 every day. And I buy the 1000 every day. Maybe the 1200. That's 30 so far, just ending with the 1000. And then I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and this is a Wednesday. So 5 times 30 is 150. But 5 times 40 is 200. Plus I have the contract activated, that's 220. So this means I have sufficient ammunition to pull. Now Titan's Thunder is not something that I want, so I go to the other one and pull some of these. 20, 40, and maybe 60. I could do it now, I could do it tomorrow, I don't really mind. So I can always get the contract. But bear in mind that ultimately you want the Divine Gear as the artifact. And we get back some diamonds, not that many. It's a Divine Gear, and unfortunately, when I have a Hero Armor component too, but for Divine Gear, I wasn't that lucky. This is a +2. And I still need 2 components, but I have deluxe boxes as well. So if push comes to shove, I can sacrifice 1 deluxe box. And keep my position. Remember, I'm gonna be just as strong as I absolutely need to be. Not stronger at all. It doesn't pay off because hoarding pays off. It gives us some dividends. And then after pulling all this and the astrologer, we get some more rewards. And then the most important thing is this one. It's only prestigious, unfortunately, but you get the ultimate armor component chest. Or, wait a minute, ultimate armor, is it the... I will have to check because ultimate armor, if it's what I think it is, then it doesn't matter. You get like a cornucopia, that's why I'm doing it then. Phoenix is ultimate gear. If this is the ultimate armor, then that's bad. Supreme Mage's Crown, yeah. That's the new artifact, but it's a Sword of the Gods competitor. And Sword of the Gods is currently heavily discounted. And I'm not gonna get Sword of the Gods unless I have to. When do I have to? When someone else gives Angelic Alliance, because they pay 3 times the cost and I can neutralize them. That's the only reason for me to get it. Alright, and then I'll do the marketplace purchases off screen, and basically we're ready. So super important thing, Battle of Domains has been registered. I'm gonna be one of the few players who will actually do something in here. And don't forget the battle formation. At the beginning I don't have many resources, so I just go for Inferno Fortress purple, only purple. So no wonder it didn't happen. I'm not gonna do green, the conversion ratio is significantly worse. Hopefully you see that managing a guild is a responsibility, so from now on you will have to go to Holy City Siege if you manage and name the city that you're gonna attack. Now so far no one is coming to attack this. I will have to monitor this until Saturday, and if on Saturday we're the only ones, we're happy. If not, then I'll have to change the object, the building. I'll update you if there is anything new that's gonna happen in this guild.